The following class was taught on October 23rd, 2024 in the Keller Williams Murfreesboro training room by me, Rachel Farrell. Class was a highly communicative, feedback-oriented, hands-on kind of class. So all of the learners inside of that space had their phones out and their computers out. And as we were working through the ins and outs of Google My Business, I was walking around the room and helping point out some different things that they could be doing to make sure that they were following along with the class and that their Google My Business page was being updated appropriately. I highly suggest that you do the same. If you're going to watch this or you're listening to this, go ahead and sit at your computer. You can listen to it on double speed. You can skip through some of the more dead parts where I'm walking around the room and we're workshopping on their Google My Business pages. And then follow the notes guides and the 3 steps on optimizing your Google My Business page each and every week that I left you in the email. If for some reason you're confused, if you have any questions regarding Google My Business or the social media question and answer session we did at the end of class, please reach out to me. My email is rfarrell@kw.com. My cell number is 615-624-1287. You can reach out to me anytime. I'm happy to help answer any questions that you might have. Enjoy the class and let me know how you feel about it whenever you're through. Okay, great. Your Google My Business profile is more than just a listing, it's your digital storefront. So how many of you work on other social media channels? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. How many of you are on Facebook? Raise your hand real high. Awesome. How many of you are on Instagram? How many of you are on TikTok?
I just made me an account, but I don't know what I'm doing. So
That's okay. TikTok's like the best place to not know what you're doing. And then YouTube. How many of you are on YouTube?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, great. Awesome. So Google My Business is the most accessible out of every single one of those things. On Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, what are you having to show in order to create engagement?
Your face.
Your face. Typically, people want to hear you. They want to see what you're doing. They want to have good, nice pictures of you and everybody else that you're with. Google My Business, that is not necessarily a requirement. Is it helpful? Yes. Is it a requirement? Absolutely not. So if you're not into social media, if you refuse to get on TikTok because you're afraid of who it is that's going to see you, when and where and how and all of the things, that's okay. Google My Business should be a priority for you because it is so accessible and so easy to use. The class objectives today, we're going to talk about understanding the platform. So you're going to learn what Google My Business is and why it's essential for your business. Profile optimization. So you're going to understand how to create or claim your profile. We're going to optimize it with accurate information and make it appealing to potential clients. We're going to talk about engagement strategies. So just like your other social media platforms, you do have to engage it. You have to feed it in order for it to feed you. You're going to learn how to do post updates, respond to reviews, and there are several other really great features on Google My Business that will help you rank well on it. And then we're going to talk about performance tracking. We're going to teach you how to monitor your profile's performance using insights and analytics. Does anybody have any questions about the objectives?
Just want to make sure all of this is going to be in the notes that we get at the end, so.
Yes, we'll get notes and then I'll also send you the PowerPoint slide. Right, Google My Business is a free tool that helps businesses manage their online presence across Google, including search and maps. When you're driving in the car and you're going on vacation and you're trying to find somewhere to eat, what do? You do a Google search. Do you ever do it from maps? Like you're on the road and you're trying to figure out, like, on the route, I need to find this. So the near me searches obviously have been up 200%. That's huge. Google My Business is essential for local businesses to improve their visibility and attract local customers. So while Google is huge, international, all over the place, it gives you the ability to narrow in on your local customers really well. And it knows, I mean, it knows where they are. It knows their VPNs, the internet codes on their phones saying exactly where they are. And they're going to try their best to give them the information that they want and need to be able to find what they want. And if they are in a specific location and they're searching for a realtor near them, or they're searching for a realtor in Tullahoma, then the search engine is going to give them the best results to keep them on that search engine page. We'll talk more about that in a minute. All right, Google My Business helps potential customers find you, showcases your business details, and influences local SEO. We will talk about SEO in just a second. 64% of people have used Google My Business to find a local business's contact information. So if your contact information is online, if it is nowhere else, it needs to be on Google. 97% of people look for local businesses on the internet, which we talked about that a second ago. Google My Business listings with accurate and complete information receive 7 times more clicks. So if you do not have all of your information in there, what incentive are you giving Google to show the client your listing information? It wants to be able to give that client something that's good quality and what it is that they want. So you need to have all of that filled out. We'll talk about that too. 90% of people read reviews before making a purchasing decision. How many of you read reviews before you go to a restaurant, before you go to a store, before you buy a product? You read the reviews. On Amazon, we're reading the reviews. On Google, we're reading the reviews. Even on Facebook, we're going on there and we're reading the reviews. People, I can't remember what the number is and I didn't write it down. It was like 80-something% of people view an online review just as highly as a word of mouth, person to person review. So you might have a client refer a friend to you. That friend is probably going to look you up, and the reviews that they see online are going to either solidify or make them question whether or not that referral was a good choice. Search engine optimization. How many of you know what SEO is? Raise your hand if you know what SEO is. Okay, half the room. SEO refers to the process of improving your website's visibility on search engines like Google. So Google, I put these little spiders on here so that you would remember that. They have little web crawlers. And when you look something up online, Google is sending out all of their web crawlers to everywhere on the internet that it can search. And it's trying to find exactly what you asked for so that it can give the person the best results possible. By optimizing content, keywords, and website structure, the businesses increase their chance of appearing higher in search results. So when you think about looking at a restaurant, what would you type into Google?
Name.
Sure, yes. Name.
Best
Okay,
restaurant in
so-
Murfreesboro,
Do what?
best restaurant in Murfreesboro.
Best restaurant in Murfreesboro. What else might you look at?
Best Italian or
Mhm.
Mexican.
Yeah, the kind of restaurant.
Best Italian, best Mexican, absolutely. What else? What other things might you look up?
If it's close to you, or
Italian near
how far
me.
away it is.
Italian near you, awesome. All of those things that you're saying are keywords. Italian is a keyword. Murfreesboro is a keyword. Tullahoma is a keyword. Coffee County. Whenever you're thinking about realtors, if you're looking a realtor up online, what do you think you're going to be typing in and asking for?
Murfreesboro realtor or local realtor close to me or something like that.
Yes. Keller Williams. I mean, there's been clients I've had in the past that have chosen me because I work for Keller Williams. They looked at Keller Williams real estate agents. They found my name because they wanted to work with our brand, which was surprising to me. It was exciting. But... all right. Strong SEO attracts more organic traffic. What is organic traffic? Who knows what organic traffic is? Yes.
Organic traffic is traffic that you haven't paid for.
Mhm.
It's just people have found you on their own.
Yes, so you do not have to pay for this traffic. Strong SEO gives you natural, organic, non-paid traffic. Boosts engagement and drives conversions without paid ads. We're going to talk about SEO this entire time. So does anybody have any questions about what SEO is? Do we need to talk about it a little bit more so that we understand exactly what it is before we move on? No matter what platform you're using, strong keywords are important. There are tools that you can use to look up keywords, and I'll show you a couple of those in a minute. But if you are going to show up and you are going to rank on any of these, you need to think about every possible way that somebody's going to search for you or search for your business in order to be able to show up on any of these platforms. Moving on. All right, I would love for everybody to use this QR code and pull up this Google My Business profile.
Very succinct.
Very succinct.
They've got the links to their other social media,
What else do you see on there?
BBB review. This is cool.
Reviews.
Reviews. How many reviews do they have?
117 5-star.
That's a lot of reviews.
They've only been in business, what, 5 years, maybe?
Yeah, ish.
not very long, but they've gotten 117 reviews. It's huge. What else do we see on here? Flip through. So you see overview, click reviews, you've got 117
They have a lot of photos.
reviews, photos. Yep, flip through those photos.
In terms of service, hiring. Like there's link, that's not, when you just do the search for it in Florida, it has a whole list of other additional stuff, like quick links.
Oh, okay.
That are not, so even before you go into their actual profile, the Google search itself is pulling up a ton of stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that is another reason why SEO is important. So what she's saying is that whenever you search for Borough Business Labs, not only do you have their Google My Business profile, but you have a series of links below it that's showing you exactly where Borough Business Labs is talked about online. All right, we're gonna make yours look like theirs. Any other thoughts on their profile?
If you don't follow them on social media, you should.
Oh, yes,
They are
definitely.
fabulous. And they're totally local.
Yes,
They're really good people too.
they're so fun. Anytime I have to talk about social media, I try and get Jean.
Oh, they haven't done any work for me personally, but I've been to several of their early events when they were just getting started and.
All right, we are going to make your profiles. I need everybody to go to www.google.com/business.
Even if we have one already, correct?
If you pull this up, then you're gonna be able to click manage now and it'll go straight to what you have. So I want everybody to pull this up. And we are going to see if you have a Google My Business profile, and if you don't, we're gonna get you started on one.
Can you go back to what we're supposed to pull up?
I can, hold on. Right here, www.google.com/business. You should see this screen. Raise your hand if you're there. Okay, awesome. Now raise your hand if you have the opportunity to click manage now and you can see your stuff. I guess I should ask the other question. Raise your hand if you do not have
Oh, I got it.
a Google My Business profile set up. Perfect. Do you not manage do you have access to the KW? Murfreesboro? No, we're not.
We don't give us that power.
Do
They don't give us that kind of power.
We'll make that happen. All right, so these are the ones that I'm managing. We're gonna work on Dana's today. So I'm gonna click into hers, but we're gonna go back because there's people who do not have, there's people who do not have listings, and that is a huge part of what we're doing today. Let me see if I can. All right, setting up and verifying your Google My Business profile. Erica, turn your screen around. Okay, great. Can I see it? If you don't have a business profile, you should have this screen up right here. Do you see this screen?
Like, I got a picture and some information.
Yeah, no, you're
so
good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, this is okay.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
You got it. All
Manage
right.
it from there.
Whenever you go to enter for a new Google My Business profile, I'm gonna stutter over that word every single time. You're gonna enter your business name and your details in it. So your business name, Rachel Farrell Realtor, Bo Davis Home Group. Put your realtor tag in it. Like make sure that you've got realtor on there or real estate agent. If you want to get location specific, you can, but I wouldn't do that there. Yes.
I used to manage someone else's Google My Business profile and they're still in here. How do I add another one for my own person?
There should be,
And that's a great question because I have the auction division, but I don't have Daryl Huffman Realtor.
oh yeah, no, you need to make two. Let's go to Google. Click that one. Sorry, I have copyright, so please don't.
Here, the initial one.
Put manage now again. And then. I know what I need to get to, but I don't know how to get it there.
It's not.
I'm sorry, I just am like. Click. Your business, add a new business profile. Okay, we did there's a meatball menu. Right here, and then you're gonna click add a new business profile. All right, who else needs to have add a business profile up? Oh, you. Okay. You need a new business?
I got damn right.
Click manage now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Your business is not visible. Click edit profile. You started one, but you didn't fill out the information. I'm sorry, we'll talk through it. What do you have? What do you want to do? Empower and attract.
Hey, Rachel,
Uh-huh.
I think I need to, cause it's asking me to request access. I manage my business profile from my personal email. So do I just need to click out of this is my KW. Do I need to click out of that and go to my personal?
I would do request access, and that way you can do it from both. So hold on one second. Ownership.
Yeah, I have everything set up
Do
in
your-
my personal Gmail.
And then click submit, go to your email, and then click accept. Okay. All right, any other questions? Are we there? Are
Is
we
that what
good?
you're recommending, like, that what you have, Rachel Carroll Realtor?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you about to put in? Daryl
Yeah, I'll
Huffman?
have my Realtor, because I already have the auction division in there,
Yeah.
and it's been in there a while.
I do have a domain though that's different, so if you have a domain that you've already purchased, do you want it to match up?
I don't think it'll, as long as you've got, I would do your name, unless you have a like LLC business name for your, like Red Door Alliance or
Yeah,
Bo Davis
no.
Group. What is the name of your team? Do you have a team?
Yes.
Okay. What
And
is
then-
it?
It's the Daryl Huffman thing.
Oh, okay, great. I would do your team name, the Daryl Huffman team, and then I would put with Keller Williams or powered by Keller Williams on it. You can change your name in the future, but if somebody's looking at Keller Williams, especially with you being in the auction division as well, I would tag yourself with Keller Williams.
So like I've got Pamela Martin, TN Real Estate.
Oh, perfect. All right, moving on, address, use the office address. So if you're in the Southern Middle Realty office, 707 Kings Lane, if you're in this office here, blah, blah, blah,
What's our business category?
real estate,
Okay, I didn't know if it would let you.
whatever this address is, St. Andrews Drive. There's gonna be lots of people who have tried to claim this address as their business address. How many of you have ever tried to Google Maps or Apple Maps to the office? And you ask your device, navigate me to Keller Williams Murfreesboro. This morning it popped up Keller Williams Murfreesboro, Crystal Reagan. That was the first one. So whenever I asked it with my voice,
Mhm.
it said Crystal Reagan, Keller Williams Murfreesboro. It's not popping up as Keller Williams Murfreesboro, like the brokerage. It's popping up as individual agents because we've all got our Google My Business is tied to this address.
Yeah.
You will have to verify the address by either standing out front and taking a picture. They're gonna mail you something that you're gonna have to like do a QR code and make sure that, you know, they know that you have business here. But I would not use your office address as your service area. There's a spot that you can add service areas to, and I'll show you where that is soon. But you gotta think, go ahead.
So I'm not getting the 707 Kings Lane.
Or it's not popping up. Where do you serve your customers? I would just put Coffee County or Tullahoma. There you go. And then you can add as many of those as you want. So whenever you service, how many of you only service Murfreesboro? Like the only place that you're gonna sell real estate from is Murfreesboro.
Jonathan Harmon,
Nobody is raising their, right? Nobody's raising their hand.
give me 5 years.
Give me 5 years. Where else do you serve? You serve Murfreesboro, you serve
Gallatin, I did recently.
Rockville, too, Williamson County, absolutely, Christiana, you've got Lewisburg, where else are we? Spring Hill, Smyrna, Antioch, yes, all of those places. If you are putting only Murfreesboro in your search, you're limiting who it is that can find you. So if you have the option right now to put in your service area, type in as many places as you're willing to go. Whenever I put mine in, I mean, I'm like typing in all the zip codes I can think of, all of the cities I can think of, all of the counties that I can think of. McMinnville, for some reason, is a place that people want to use me.
Am I right? Is it only 10 that you can add to that? I was thinking it was a limited amount. I don't remember.
Might be.
Let me put, but I think like 10 to
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
It's asking me to request access.
You probably have yours on a different, FR, do you know what an FR is?
I was able to do 20 for my service
Try
area.
account recovery.
You were allowed to do.
Let's do that, yes.
So I was trying to add the Facebook page and it says web address, so I just go in there and copy the web address that my business page is on.
Oh, no, we'll get to that.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're totally fine, we'll get there. Your contact number, do your direct line, don't do the office number. So your cell phone number, put that in there. I am not a broker, so I can't tell you whether or not that's legal or not. But as far as the Google search goes, that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our cell phone number on it. It's tracking who it is that's calling you. You're gonna see in a minute that you're gonna see, you will see in a minute that in your insights, you can see how many people clicked your phone number, and you do not want them clicking the Keller Williams Murfreesboro office number. You want them clicking your cell phone number. It only takes one click for them to get to your website to find the office number, and so that's how I justify that this is okay. Your website URL, so this is what, yes.
Yeah, it's related to the website, because I'm on a team technically, but the main website page, like you have to go to find our team to find me. Do I put my team, my page?
If you
In the
have a
file?
team, if you have a profile on your team, then I would use it.
Okay.
If you're on a team, I would use your team page. If not, I'm gonna show you where you can get your. Do y'all know where your KW email is? Where your KW website is? Raise your hand if you know in command where your KW website is. Okay, like half the room. Good. I'll make sure what I'm doing is not. I mixed my passwords up. All right, so I just logged into command. I'm gonna click never. Block. I gotta turn around. It's not working good at this time. All right, so I just logged into command and I'm at the home page, not where I wanted to be. And I'm at the home page. Over here on your icons, all the way at the bottom, you have websites. And you'll click on website. And then you can see over here that my KW website is rachelfarrell.kw.com.
Oh,
Now, yours might not be that. Yours might not be your first name, last name, .kw.com. So make sure that you're going in and you're looking to make
I'm
sure.
sorry, can you show us the?
Absolutely. So you just log into command.
Yep.
And this is your home screen. And then you're gonna go all the way down this side menu to websites. And you'll click website. And then you'll click Rachel Farrell. Well, you'll click your name.
and what if I don't have one? It says set up marketing profile.
You can set one up, but you're on a team. I would do the team one.
Okay,
I don't use this on my Google My Business. I have my own domain website. So rachelfarrell.com is where it goes to.
okay.
But this is the best website for you. Now, if people click the button and they go to it, they're gonna see a home search. They're gonna start searching for homes in it maybe. And if they do, then all of that contact information is gonna go to you. So this is the easiest way to do it. Does anybody have any questions about how to get to your KW website?
What is the website we give to our clients to go access and start searching?
Yeah, do you have your command? Do you
Yes.
have, can you log into command for me real quick?
Oh, not on this as well.
Mm, mm.
It's gonna be hard. I just wanna know, what is the site that we give to them, just go on,
Yes,
It's your website.
it's your web. So whenever you get into command, go down here and click this button. And if you don't have a website, then it'll have you create one. And then you get to choose
the name.
what the name is.
Give me
Yes.
options.
So I'm confused. I'm on a team, but is this where do I put my Google business page?
What do you mean?
Cause that's like a,
Cause that's.
I
mean,
think
is
she's
that
trying
not-
to get
a link to it.
She's got
Yeah.
a group, but then she wants to be an individual as well. Is that what
well,
you're saying?
I mean, in a
You're-
way, I guess, but I don't know if that's frowned upon.
Are you asking to where to put in hyperlinks to go
Yeah,
to those
yeah,
websites?
yeah.
Custom website, that's fine.
That's in settings, that's
Oh.
a little different.
Okay.
They're not-
Where I went wrong with that clicking.
Yeah, no, I would just ignore what I said about this. This doesn't apply to you.
Okay,
Okay,
I'd
No
go.
marketing.
that's totally good. Yes.
So I see that you can put a secondary address, so put where I'm taking the burger at, which is the total home office, but I have an office here, because I technically live in Murfreesboro, so we have an office down the hall.
Yes.
So is that okay to put this one also, because I'm technically at both locations, but I put the brokerage primary.
I would, if you have the ability to do both,
Okay.
but then just expand your service area, because I think it's gonna crawl your service areas more than it is your office location.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, any questions about the website? Yes, Ms. Dawn?
I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm back a few steps.
Okay.
Is it better or does it matter if you put cities versus counties?
I mean, I would do both,
Okay.
because you don't know what they're gonna search for. I mean, you might have a client that wants specifically Tullahoma, Tennessee,
Mhm.
but you might have a client that just wants to be somewhere in the region of Coffee County.
Okay.
I would try and just include as many as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. All right, operating hours, put these on there. And do not, for the love of all that is good, put 24/7.
That's what I have right.
Delete, 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 delete. You need to put operating hours. How many of you like working on Sundays?
I,
Jen's like, I don't care, does it make me money?
my job before, I was 24/7, so this is not, my clients, so they can call me at 10 o'clock at night.
I would put some operating hours. I probably need to update mine. It needs to be like 9:30, like at the earliest. And then I can answer questions until like 6 or 6:30 at night. I can work on Saturdays, I can work on Sundays. I mean, I would put something in there that is, that way whenever somebody does find you, it's going to see open now, closed now. And they might just wait and call you tomorrow morning. There are some people in the industry that will tell you that you need to be open all the time, you need to answer your phone all the time, you need to have everything available and accessible to you all the time, and I am not that person. If somebody calls me and I am putting my kids to bed, I'm putting my kids to bed. If I'm eating dinner with my family, I'm eating dinner with my family, I'm not responding to a text message, you can wait an hour. And I also, the best thing that I think I've ever done is not answer my phone when it rings. Either let it go to voicemail and give the person a call back, or wait for them to text me and see. Do what?
Leave a message and see what the issue is. I researched it, then I called them back.
Yes, right, absolutely. This morning, I've already gotten probably 6 spam calls from the Google My Business profile listings, the tax collection people, whatever it is, I'm getting all this spam. And if I answer the phone every single time, then I'm completely wasting my time. So put your operating hours and again, be reasonable.
The other
Whenever-
thing I've been told about that is stick to your guns. If you say you stop at 8 o'clock, don't answer the phone at 9.
There is nothing really in real estate after 5 PM that is so much of an emergency that you have to take care of it. Typically, it involves a lender, it involves a title company, and they're not open after 5 PM. So why are you open after 5 PM? Showing houses is different, but stick to your guns on that. It's going to email you whenever holidays are coming up. What is your holiday schedule? If you have a holiday, if you're going on vacation for the holiday, then if you feel called to put it in there, put it in there. I usually just do a out of office email. Any questions about operating hours? Okay, your description. This is your story. Use keywords and it's up to 750 characters. I'm Rachel Farrell, serving Southern Middle Realty. My passion is showing people homes in Tullahoma, Manchester, Winchester, Lynchburg, Fayetteville. You can talk about other things. What other keywords do you think you could put in there that would be related to real estate?
Personalized. insightful
Relocation.
guidance.
Relocation. CMA, but spell it out, comparative market analysis. Buyer representation, listing agent. Expert marketing extraordinaire, whatever, or the real estate photography and video, whatever it is that you do, you need to put that in there. And then put your story in there as well. How many of you use ChatGPT regularly?
Well, I was just gonna say AI would be awesome for this.
AI is fantastic for it. AI would be fantastic for this. Type out what you want to say. Do it in your words and then upload it into the generator and then say, rewrite this so that it has good SEO rich language and is concise for the reader.
Just don't let it be too frou-frou if you're not frou-frou.
No, it will. What do we say? Oasis. Everything's an oasis. All right, any questions about the description? Category, real estate. That's the easiest part. Moving on. Photos and videos. So you have the opportunity to put a profile picture or a logo and a cover photo. I would put your picture as the logo. And then for the cover photo, do something that feels real estate related, whether it's outside of the Keller Williams Murfreesboro office, whether it's you standing in front of a house, one of your listing photos. But those are the two that are gonna pop up every single time you pull it up. So whenever you had that Borough Business Labs pulled up, they had their logo. And then I think they had a picture of their team. Their cover photo was, I'm clicking in. It is. It's a picture of their team.
Where is category at? I'm not seeing category.
If you're not seeing it when you're pulling it together, girl, you gave me this mint and now I'm like, sure not.
Go girl. Y'all want
Business
that?
category, real estate agent. You already got it.
Oh, Jesus, man, Jackson.
You did it. All right, any questions about this? This is literally it. This is what they're saying. If you,
photos of your business. Is that the logo or the cover?
let me see it. Select photos, put your headshot and one other picture in there.
Before you go away, Rachel,
And then you can select which one you want to be what.
somehow I hit back and I took myself out of it.
Click edit profile.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
This is the part where we said if you have incomplete information, then you're not as likely to show up. This is literally all you have to fill out. If you have this at 100%, then that's how you're gonna show up, just at minimum in the searches.
And it even shows your profile strength.
Or does, I love that part. Does anybody have any questions about this? Can we move on?
Oh, I'm still working on descriptions.
You got it. You can keep doing it. All right, setting up and verifying your Google My Business profile. Google will require you to verify your business, usually by postcard, phone, or email. Verification ensures your business information is accurate and protects it from unauthorized changes.
Can I make a suggestion on that? I had to do mine at least twice, if not 3 times.
Question.
I went outside and, started at the big sign, hey guys, I'm walking up. Then I showed my face, I acted like I used my key card to get into the building, still didn't like it. So then I ended up going and talking to I don't know if it was Tanya or, hey Tanya, what's your position here? Hey, Tanya,
Yes.
to prove that I'm an agent that worked here. So just go overboard a little bit the first time.
Yes.
That way you won't have to read
I
it.
had to do that. They made me I had to redo my video 3 times. Yeah, so.
So
I
go
think
over the top.
Sharice got a response to Pam and then I'll jump to Courtney.
You can jump to Courtney first.
Never mind, jumping to Courtney first.
How do I add my photo on my profile?
Is it, let me see what,
Cause is it just my normal add photos?
yeah, click add photos. And then whenever you pull up the add photos, click select photos or videos. It should give you the opportunity to select what you want to use it for. Pull up a shot.
I'm not verified.
I didn't make that video yet, I guess. It's what it's talking about. No, I was.
You keep going. I'm gonna move on. Look at you go.
Will you get?
Can you
my
use the
text?
paid version?
I mean, hey.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
think I need to do that.
Maybe teach my class on that real soon. I just talked to it in my car. The other day, I was like, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Can you please give me some encouragement? And I am so sorry, Nick. I am very impressed.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is not expected. It's like the most encouragement I got is like, it's so personalized because it knows
Yeah,
my goals, it knows what I'm doing, it knows what classes I'm working on, it knows all these different things, it knows. And it knew enough to, I don't know, it just spoke my language. All right, optimizing your
that's because
listing.
you trained it to do
I
that.
have trained it to do that. I'm just gonna pretend like I haven't, like it just, is my best friend. All right, after you've created your profile, now you have the opportunity to optimize it. So using high quality photos, videos, and virtual tours to enhance your profile. You're gonna enhance visibility and engagement by consistently putting photos into the system. It's signaling to Google, hey, she's active, she's in real estate, she's doing the thing. How many of you know that your photos have information that's tacked to it whenever you're uploading it on the internet?
Metadata.
What?
You've got metadata inside of your picture. So when you take that picture somewhere, it knows that you took a picture near Keller Williams Murfreesboro.
On a
It knows the
specific
date and time. It knows all of that information. And when you upload it into Google, it's not just looking at the picture, it's looking at all of that metadata. So if you post an update onto Google and it sees Pam was at Keller Williams Murfreesboro today, when somebody looks up real estate agent in Murfreesboro, then it is more likely to pull yours up because it saw that you had activity near the real estate office at your business recently in time.
Wow.
Did everybody track with
That
that?
helps with part of my deep questions I have later on.
Good, deep diving in metadata, it's really fun, but it signals activity, and that's an important thing. It builds trust and credibility. So when you're looking at pictures, oh, yes, sorry,
So I was gonna say on your Google profile, do you have to go in and make sure that your history track, your location tracking is on in order to do that?
I would.
Okay.
I mean, the reality is that you're being tracked anyways, whether you like it or not. If you
Yeah.
have a smartphone,
They're
even if
listening
you've got
to
the stuff
you.
turned off, like, you're being tracked.
Yeah.
And if you're not being tracked on your phone, somebody's got some cam outside of their business and they're watching where and when and how. And in my opinion, I'm just not interesting enough for whoever it is that's looking for me to want to come and find me. At least that's what I tell myself to sleep at night. All right, build trust and credibility. Transparency fosters trust, especially when paired with user-generated photos or videos, which customers perceive as more reliable. So let's pretend we're a hair salon. I know we're real estate agents. We're gonna pretend we're a hair salon. I go and I get my hair cut and it was fantastic. And I leave a review on Google without a picture. And then somebody else comes in and leaves a review on Google with a picture and their hair looks fantastic. Which one are you gonna like better? Even though both of them are the same review.
The one with the picture.
One has a picture, one doesn't have a picture. Which one are you gonna believe more?
The one with the picture.
The one with the picture. And Google knows that. So when your clients are uploading reviews and putting pictures with their reviews, Google is going to rank that higher and better than it's gonna rank anybody who doesn't have that. So anytime somebody else uploads pictures for you, that's super helpful. We're gonna talk more about pictures in a minute. Types of visuals to include logo, cover photo, interior shots of here. So take a picture that you're in training today and you can post it as an update. Services provided. What kinds of services that do we provide that you could have pictures of?
Oh, gosh.
Auctions. You could be taking pictures at the auctions and uploading it. Closings, do you take pictures of your closings?
Yes.
Do you post them on Facebook?
Yep.
Do you think Google is gonna want people to leave Google and go to Facebook?
Nope.
No, they want them to stay on Google. So you need to upload those posts to Google. You might not get 1 million likes on it. I mean, the social brand awareness from your immediate followers might not be there, but Google knows. And Google's more important, in my opinion, than Facebook or Instagram in that scenario.
Can you
Why?
connect them like you can connect Facebook to Instagram?
No, Facebook and Instagram are married.
Okay, just curious.
They are
That's fine.
not.
Unfortunately.
So as long as your team branding and everything like that, are you able to put like podcasts, things like up on there? Cause like YouTube connections. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, YouTube and Google, I think are played a lot nicer. than-
Google owns YouTube now.
That would be why. They play very nice together because they're married.
But as far as like the legalities, if it's a team podcast that you've got.
Oh, gosh, no, as long as it's okay with the owners, as long as it's okay with, Aaron and Cassandra, then anything that you are on, then I think you need to be putting on your own profile. Cool. If you're on a team, you need to have your own individual page too. That's just my firm opinion. All right, types of visuals to include. We've already talked about that. Best practices for optimization. Google prefers clear, unmanipulated photos. What is a clear, unmanipulated photo?
It doesn't have a filter.
Yeah.
No filters.
High resolution.
Nobody wants your filters. I already have freckles. I don't need to add them.
For your sparkly, shiny stars around.
Yes.
your face.
Bold, what is it? What's the one on TikTok that's so awful? Bold glamour. Oh, yeah, I look like a man whenever I put that one on. It is bad, like
I just don't use it.
big jaw. Don't use
Probably
those.
should, but
People know, they look at them and they know. I mean, you kind of think that they're subtle, but they're not. Like, you can see the eyelashes fluttering, not on your face. Like, Don't use the filters. And Google knows it because again, metadata, it can see, you've ran it through a filter and it has a layer on top of it and it tracks all of that stuff.
There's a lot of
Um,
real estate agents with old photos that are gonna be.
Yeah, I know. Be wrinkled.
Or AI,
That's what
AI headshots.
AI headshots.
Yeah.
No, there's gonna come a day where the search engines have caught up with AI. Like right now, you can post whatever you want to that's AI generated and it'll crawl it just the same. Sometimes it flags it, but as the systems get smarter, you're gonna have to get smarter too. SEO impact, every photo and video added improves local search visibility, particularly when combined with keywords and the file names and descriptions. So when you put a post on Google My Business, I'll show you how to do that. You're gonna take a picture of yourself in your office at Keller Williams Murfreesboro, and you're just gonna say, it's a great day at Keller Williams, working on real estate. Can't wait to serve my buyers today, have a closing tomorrow. You're just gonna throw in as many keywords as possible. Nobody's really reading it. The only person who's reading it is Google, and so we wanna give it what it wants. But every time you come into the office and sit down, snap a picture, put it up there. Does everybody understand the importance of SEO and keyword searches?
And when you say put it up there, you're talking about on the updates?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll pull Dana's up in just a minute and then we'll go through it and I'll show you just how to do that.
No judging.
Optimizing your Google My Business listing. List your services or products to help customers understand what you offer. Buyer representation. You offer buyer representation, right? Seller representation. Who offers seller representation in this room? Raise your hand. Okay, great. Everybody, good. First time home buyer assistance. First, real estate agents that specialize in first time home buyers. It's probably a search on Google. You want to be the one that pops up. So you
Where
put
did you
that
say
on
you put that, Rachel?
in your products and services. I'll show you on yours in just a second. Comparative market analysis, relocation services. Let's go to Dana's. Let's hop on over. Here she is. We need to add her photos, but we also need to add some products and services. Let's scroll down and we're gonna see her products and services. Actually, we're gonna go up here to edit services. All right, primary
You might wanna
tab.
refresh that page, Rachel.
Do what?
You might wanna refresh it first.
Oh, did you do some edits?
So yesterday I added some photos, but it's not taking them, but when I go into it, they're there, but it's not showing them on my. Really weird.
I'm saying, sorry, we're having some issues at the moment. It's been saying that for.
That's fantastic. Okay, so over here, she's got some options, buying agent services. So we're gonna click that, no price, service description. This is where we're doing some really great SEO rich stuff. So help me write a buyer agent services description for Dana. What are we gonna say?
First time home buyer.
I
Oh.
have a passion. I can't see what I'm typing, so if I mess up, there we go. I have a passion for, do you have a passion for first time home buyers or do you hate them?
No, I like them.
She likes them, okay, great.
Yeah.
For first time home buyers, let's see. Veteran buyers using VA loans, what else? Rural buyers, this is something that needs to be run through a ChatGPT. I'm just shooting off the cuff right here. I have a passion.
Investment properties,
What'd you say?
investment properties.
Investment properties and let's see, I have a passion for first time home buyers. And investment properties. Period. We begin our search with a buyer consultation. Consultation. Okay, come on, Rachel. Right? I spelled that right. Consultation. Then we do a home search. Finally, we look at all the homes of your dreams. Homes in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, etc. I am not used to not my Mac. Smyrna and surrounding areas that fit your needs. Okay, save. And then that'll show up as a service. So again, it'll give you some ideas on what it is that you can put in. But you need to go through and put as many as you can possibly think of in here. Add another business category. So this would be for you, Daryl, for your auction division. Even on your real estate agent page, you need to put that you're an auctioneer. So that it'll drive to both of them. Does anybody have any questions about services?
And you're gonna tell us where to go to find the
Oh, she'll tell you where to go already.
keywords.
Yes, I will. I will tell you where to find the keywords. I'm actually really excited about that part. Okay, so we edited our services. Now let's make a post. We're gonna do, that's a different part of we're close. All right, any questions about that? Let's change our description. Wife, mom, Mimi, boss, passionate about making real estate dreams come true. Loves anything that sparkles. That is adorable. I do really like that. That would be great on Facebook. Let's do something different for your Google My Business page.
Where are you at right now? Business information. okay.
Business information. So we're on the about page. So what should we put here? Dana Carter, right?
Milby Carter.
Milby Carter. Is a real estate agent. What do we say? Located in, what is it?
I just put like
Office.
serving middle Tennessee.
Serving middle
Thank you, babe.
Tennessee, and we're gonna say surrounding
Surrounding,
areas.
yeah.
And surrounding areas. I specialize in, what do you specialize in? What do you like the best?
Well, I work with people my age mostly, but
Okay,
like people that have already bought and sold a home.
Mature.
I don't think we can put that on there.
Investment.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can
want
for
to put
your
investment
housing.
either. I don't really,
Do what?
that's not my,
Yeah,
that's not my thing.
I had suggest this, description and it did AI.
did it?
Yeah.
Let's see what it comes up with. It's not Bard anymore. What is Google?
What is what?
What is Google, Shirley? It's not Bard.
It's,
Oh, look at you.
I can't remember what it's called.
All right, so it just, speaking of SEO, it just web crawled and it looked for information about Dana, and this is what it came up with. Did you get your real estate license in 2006?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Dana Milby Carter, Realtor, is a seasoned real estate agent dedicated to serving Middle Tennessee and the surrounding areas since 2006 with extensive expertise. Yeah, that's fantastic. We're just gonna click use.
It's Gemini.
Gemini. Man, they killed Bard so fast. I feel like the second I found out about it, they were like, he's gone. All right, so we just updated her, her description, her phone number is good, email address is good. She's got all of her social links in here. Do that, put those in. While it does not use them as a priority, it does still search them. Like if there's nothing else available, it's gonna pull those up. Business location,
Rachel, on the social profiles where it was Facebook and such, you have to type everything in, or do you click it and copy it?
I did that. I just went to my Facebook.
You can copy paste.
Yeah,
yes.
you copy paste.
Thank you. Service areas, she's got a good list here. Business hours, she did fantastic. Did you just update this while we were, no, okay. Special hours, here's add more hours, access, some different things if you want to add that. And I think they're good from
What
there.
is all that stuff down there? I was looking at that. and was
I
like,
think it would be more related to something that's like actually a physical business that has products and services.
Okay.
Event venues, accessibility.
Yeah, crowd is like when you look up a restaurant, it says usually
Oh,
crowded
like,
at
I got
5
ya.
p.m. and that kind of
So
stuff.
Rachel, if you scroll back up and it says location,
Yes.
is that where I need to go in and verify here?
So you don't have your business
I thought-
address shown. Yeah, we do. We need to add your, the street address for here. I'm gonna let you do that after this. This is for people who do offer services that does not have like a specific location. And whenever I first got on Google My Business, this was not an option. And now it is, which is great. So this, obviously real estate agents, there's 300 of us that are putting this address for right here. At Keller Williams Murfreesboro, your service area is gonna be more important than the address at Keller Williams Murfreesboro. You should have it, but you have the option to hide it and only show your service area. I don't want anybody to think that I am only exclusively serving Tullahoma, Tennessee, because I would not be thriving in my business, like McMinnville's where it's at for me, I don't know, it's podunk, middle of nowhere, but where everybody wants to use me, and I wanna make sure that that reflects here. Any questions about the profile from here? I think we're good. All right, adding photos. I've got to go to my email real quick and pull up the photos that she sent me. Whoa, girl, there you are. All right. Oh, those are cute. Okay, let's do these two. So we're gonna add save image as. All right, whenever I save this image, am I gonna save it as unnamed?
Oh, no.
Why don't I want to save this as
You won't be able to
unnamed?
find it. Or it'll take you a long time to go through all your pictures and.
Metadata.
Oh, well.
Metadata. So what should we put here? Dana, Milby,
Realtor,
Carter,
real estate agent.
Middle, Tennessee. We're gonna spell it right, real estate agent. And I'm gonna spell your last name right. Carter, perfect, save.
Okay, I'm sorry, where are you?
I'm in my email and I'm downloading a picture so that we can upload it.
Okay.
Yes. All right, so we're going back to Dana. We're adding photos. Actually, I think,
Unless you're verified, it doesn't let you do it, and I thought I was verified.
So
but
the
evidently
track
not.
heading photos on the left. Next to read reviews.
we're gonna post this picture downloads. Come on, baby, you can do it.
See, that's weird, but I can see it showing it in my mind. But
All right, we're uploading this picture. It has been uploaded. Oh, look at us. Okay. So she's already got her cover photo here. Her logo, I would do your picture as your logo.
you would just do a different picture or.
I would do this as your logo.
So that picture won't go for some reason. It, in a few minutes, it'll say that it was, I don't know what the word.
I don't think it's high resolution enough. I think it's a low res picture. And we need to
I
edit
need
it.
to get verified. Google.com/business.
Oh,
Does it say?
That
that
way.
needs
Up
to-
at the top
Oh,
near the X.
that makes sense. Get verified.
I clicked on something I shouldn't have.
Okay, we'll work on that in just a minute.
okay.
Okay, we're gonna go back here. Any questions about that so far? I know this is like super hands-on, so use Google Posts to share updates, promotions, or special events with your audience. Have we already talked about this? We have not. All right, so Google Posts, what I was telling you, a minute ago, promote new listings and open houses. So if you have a new listing, where should it go?
Google Business.
If you have a new listing, where should it go?
Everywhere.
It should go everywhere. Google, yes.
You have to remove that one. That is a website.
No, I wouldn't. So what my suggestion is, Nikki, my assistant, will upload 5 pictures per day to Google My Business. All of my listing photos, I'm not uploading my listing photos so that I can sell the house. I'm loading the listing photos so that it knows that I'm active. If I'm gonna do a post on a listing, then I'll just put, 123 Banana Street is available for purchase. And then when 123 Banana Street closes, I'll have another post that,
Is it better to
So
do
it's
these changes throughout the day or one time a day? I mean.
there's no science to this as long as you're consistent.
Okay.
I wouldn't-
Consistency is the-
There are some people who can do it every single day. The only reason I can do it every day is because Nikki's doing it. I'm not doing it. Somebody else is doing it.
But if you carve out like you do for your lead gen,
Like
Yeah.
like 30 minutes
Yeah.
to do.
Then you can upload some.
Yeah.
If you're doing it once per week, that's the easiest baby step. It's just once per week. On Mondays from 9:30 until 10, you're gonna upload 5 pictures to Google My Business.
Okay.
And if you've got listings and you've got closings and different things that are happening, then you're gonna have plenty of pictures. If you're posting on social media, any picture you're posting on there, just save it and upload it to Google My Business. Scan over your page and see what you posted last week, post those same things in the pictures. Share your market insights and seasonal tips. I mean, again, those are the things that you're posting. We talked about Canva, somebody said Canva a minute ago, for this. You can use it, it's just not gonna be as exciting to Google as a regular picture.
It's like a one thing.
Advertise success stories and testimonials. So anytime you close on a house, you should be posting it in Google My Business. And again, are you expecting to have 100 likes whenever you post in Google My Business?
No.
If you get 1 like, I would be shocked, in awe, congratulations. Way to go. Google My Business is more of a one-way conversation so that Google will promote you. It's not a relationship building thing.
And this is different than like Facebook and Instagram, where
Yes.
we have talked about doing personal stuff and business stuff over there. This is straight up
Nope,
business.
Straight up business.
Okay.
Now, what you could do, if you wanted to veer outside of the business category, or if you do not have a lot of content whenever it's real estate related, is I would post pictures of you around town. I'm checking out the
Or
new
like Bell
avenue.
Buckle at the fair. you know,
Yes,
that's.
I'm at the Bell Buckle Fair today.
Yeah, yeah.
Han Martin Realtor. I mean, still put that you're a real estate agent
Sure.
in it,
Sure.
but try and give it as much local stuff as possible.
Okay.
Highlight unique services or promotions, include calls to action for immediate engagement. Again, immediate engagement is neither here nor there, but you can put calls to action on there. Give me a call now. And then showcase all things local. So just like we were saying a second ago, you're eating at La Tavola. You know, you take a picture outside, you got your name badge on, serving Smyrna area since 1963, and also use me as your realtor. All right, the Q&A section. This is my favorite part. So there is a Q&A section on here. How many of you have ever read a Q&A section on Google My Business? Never. Except Cherie, you don't count.
Weirdo.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Borough Business Labs again. Why do you think, everybody should know the answer to this question. Why do you think utilizing the FAQ section on Google My Business would be important?
SEO.
SEO, I love you. It's like anytime we're in a class about real estate and somebody asks a question, what's the answer? Lead gen. Oh, and it's a real estate class. Come on. If you're, what's the answer? Every single time, it's always Jesus. If you're in a real estate class, it's always lead gen.
Yeah.
In this class, it's always SEO. Jesus, it's Jesus. Okay, scrolling down, we're looking at the FAQ section. Let's check out how fantastic their FAQs are. Let's find the FAQ.
Let's just say where is it?
I think it's in the.
Throw down.
You just pass it
Did I pass it?
right there.
Right
There it is. See all questions. Do you offer website design services in Murfreesboro? Yes, Borough Business Labs designs and develops beautiful custom websites for local businesses and organizations
generated.
in Murfreesboro. We special, oh, I doubt it. They're brilliant. Even without it. We specialize in helping businesses enhance their online presence and achieve growth through effective website development. I mean, how many SEO, like what? The keyword search is this. So good. Do you think somebody random on the internet asked that question? No. Preload your questions. The owner answered it. You can't see that the owner asked it, but the owner asked it. And they've got one every week, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. You scroll down, they've got 3 weeks ago. Come up with questions that your people are commonly asking. Do you think rates are going to be going down anytime soon? That's outside of your scope of work a little bit, but you can make a really great SEO rich response in there. And it's kind of like a post. So if somebody's asking the question on the internet, do they think that rates are going to be going down anytime soon? Do we think a market crash is going to be happening in Murfreesboro, Tennessee? And I have answered that question in an FAQ. Who's going to be popping up? It's me. Right? That's a Legally Blonde. Me. No, just me. That's what we want. How do y'all feel about the FAQs? Different. This is my favorite part. I love that. I am working with a hair salon in Tullahoma right now, and we were doing some keyword searches and updating their Google My Business page, and they've got like 12 FAQs now. How often should I be getting my hair cut? When should I get my highlights done again? Do you do prom and wedding hair? Like, I asked ChatGPT, what kinds of questions would somebody ask a salon? And it bumped me out 20 and I picked 10 of my favorite and had it answer them. So every single week when you're uploading those pictures, I would upload an FAQ. Any questions?
This is brilliant.
Okay, awesome. I love that. I'm so glad that you feel that way. I think it's brilliant too.
Just did another.
Just wait until I do the one on AI and listen to it. Me and AI are gonna be. All right, here we go. The Q&A feature allows customers and prospects to ask questions directly on your Google My Business page. It's also a space where the business owner or other users can respond. Well-managed Q&As improve SEO by including keywords related to services you offer, such as home buying, relocation services, or first-time home buyer advice. Here's some examples. Do you offer virtual home tours? Can you assist with relocation to another state? Process information. How long does it take the home buying process? How long does the home buying process typically take? What do I need to get pre-approved for a mortgage? Logistics. What area do you specialize in? Do you offer consultations on weekends? All right, if you've got your Google My Business up right now, I want you to post an update.
Can you
Right.
go back?
Now I'm gonna go back. Sorry,
And where,
I'm sending you a recap.
where do we post it?
How are you?
Go to your Google My Business page
Mhm.
and you should see post update. Right. Where's she at?
Pattern update is what it's called.
Yes.
Add update on the left, okay.
Edit profile.
Right here,
So
add update.
Yep.
I'm having issues with verifying. It won't let me unless I verify.
Okay, if you can't do it without verifying,
Verifying.
yes.
Okay, so the postcard thing, they don't do anymore. You do have to do a video. I will say that you will probably have to do the video multiple times. It is an issue with their video uploading service. It's not anything you necessarily do wrong unless they just straight up get it and reject it. But you will have to do it multiple times because we did it, what, 6 times?
Yeah.
And their support actually says, our video service is not working perfectly. You're gonna have to retake it and submit it
So
over
you
and over.
can't do the email or phone call.
You cannot anymore. It will make you do a video like Pam was talking about. Go outside, you have to show the street, you have to show you getting into the building, show a business card.
We walked to the mailbox, put a piece of mail in, they had the address on it.
It has to be over a minute long. It's a lot, but that's how you get verified now.
I would make that.
It wouldn't hurt to talk to one of the principals in the office.
Well, it tells you not to have other people in the video without
Oh, really?
consent, so I would be.
I
They
would ask
may
the
do it,
question,
they may
do you
not.
consent to be in this video?
Yeah.
This is my- Okay, we're gonna skip that part. Just know that you need to do a post. So if you're not verified, that's all right. We're gonna go ahead and move on. You know where to go to do it. And then you're gonna have this slideshow and notes after class anyway. I was gonna do a live Q&A on the Facebook page at 11:30. So we're gonna breeze through the rest of this and then we're gonna answer the questions that you had about social media at the end. Are y'all good with that? We're so close. Leveraging reviews for social proof. Again, there it is. 88% of consumers trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation.
Wow, what idiots.
So sorry, that was funny. Okay, profiles with multiple positive reviews rank higher in local search results, giving you a competitive advantage. Ask at the right time. So if you're getting a review, you need to ask at the right time. Request a review right after a successful transaction. If you're sitting at the closing table, whenever you are done and you move on, the likelihood of your client turning around and being like, oh yeah, sure, in the middle of packing and moving, definitely, I'm gonna pause for a half a second and write you a review. Not probably gonna happen. I would try at the closing table while you're signing the documents or while you're waiting to sign the documents to maybe slip it in if you're comfortable with the person there. If not, I would give it at least a week.
Yeah.
Give them 48 hours, 5 to 8 business days so that they can get settled and then call and check on them. How's it going? I really hope that you're doing well. I missed talking to you every day like we have for the past 30 days. Do you mind leaving me a Google review? And then
How do you send, like, I've got clients I just closed last week, and I
Yes.
know I'll get a great review from them.
yes,
How do I now send them in my phone via a text, go to this site and please give me a review?
yes. So if you go to, I'm just gonna go to mine real quick.
Can I say something while you're doing that?
Yes.
So I have a QR code for each one of my, for my Facebook, for my website, for this now that I set them all up. And then I just have people write one review and then, click on or go to my QR code and go to each place and just copy and paste it in all of those. It just makes it easier for them.
Yes.
Or you can do the link.
Force them to.
So if you're gonna ask them to go anywhere, you want them to go to Google. Start with Google, don't start with Facebook.
Okay.
Why would it be a bad idea to house all of your reviews on Facebook?
Everybody
That's
does
on
it.
your followers.
Because Facebook's only your followers, because Facebook could be gone. It could be obsolete. The likelihood of Google being obsolete is much, much lower than Facebook. Facebook could be bought out. You know, Zuckerberg might say he's tired of this and he wants to sell it to Elon too. And then Elon changes everything. And all of a sudden you've lost all of your reviews. You've lost all of your followers. How many of you have ever been kicked off of your Instagram account and panicked at 11:30 at night? Just me?
Yeah.
I made a
I don't know what
comment.
you're posting.
And I said, what did I say in my comment? It was like, you the best or something. I said, you DA, you the best. And it was like, that's flagged as inappropriate. And then all of a sudden I'm kicked out of my Instagram account, which I've worked really hard on for the past 5 years. And I was terrified. And all I could think in that moment was, where am I going to make sure that I can reach customers? And Google is the answer to that. So if you get reviews, go to Google every single time. I clicked the button, get reviews. I can copy the link. I can email it directly to them. I can Facebook it to them. WhatsApp is scammy, don't do it.
Yeah.
But then that's how you can ask them.
Okay, where do I get to get reviews?
Yes, so on your profile,
It says ask for reviews, bottom right.
it says ask for reviews. And then I clicked that. And that's what generated the link.
Okay,
know
I
what,
don't
that's
have
not
that
on
because
my
I'm not
page?
verified.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Once you're there, that was why I
Okay.
popped over to mine.
Rachel.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we, like I've got some reviews on this,
Mhm.
can I take these and put them on Facebook,
yeah.
Instagram?
Well, you can't put them on there like it's from you, but you could put it on a nice graphic. And post it to Facebook, like, you know, a testimonial kind of thing.
Right.
If you are comfortable asking your client to copy and paste it to the different platforms, then you can do that. The Facebook reviews actually feed into Google now. So that's kind of nice. Like it'll show you your Google reviews and here are some of the Facebook reviews. It does it with Zillow too, but again, we don't trust Zillow. We're not posting our reviews on Zillow.
I lost a bunch
I
of.
ask all of my clients to, once they do the Google review, to just copy and paste it everywhere else, but I tell them everywhere else that I am.
Yes.
However, I have noticed on Zillow, Realtor.com, like now they make you set up an account to post a review of your agent. So if my clients don't wanna, you know, cause then you get all that spam and stuff.
Yes.
So then I may have like 30-something reviews on Google, but maybe 2 on Zillow, cause they don't wanna go that far.
Right.
But I do encourage them to just, you know, to make it easy, just copy and paste
Copy and
it
paste.
everywhere that I send them to.
I think a better strategy would be to have them post, and again, this is off the cuff. Have them post a review in Google. Have them have a picture with you in front of their house or at the closing table and have them post that to their whatever social media channels and tag you in it. I think you're gonna get more exposure by having you tagged in a post that, again, that's coming from the client. That is social proof from the customer themselves, that they are posting the picture that you closed. And it's not just a congratulations, Rachel, it's a, who's the hero of this story? It's the client, and this was the guide that got me there, and you need to use them too. So having the Google review and then asking them, hey, if you were satisfied, you should totally take a picture with me. And then whenever you post that you bought a house, tag me in it.
So back
Yes,
to the graphics, if you have on your, like, so, we have one collective spot on our team website that has all the reviews for.
yes,
So sometimes they're even just generic, like they don't call out any specific agent, but sometimes they do.
yes.
Can you do graphics of the ones that you think you can post on your, well?
Oh, yeah, totally. You can do whatever you want to, repurpose the snot out of it.
Okay, cause that's kind of something we're being encouraged to do, but I'm just.
Put it on a Canva post, put it on a video, have you doing some like, which we'll talk about that in a minute, have you do some B-roll in the background. You're turning on a sink, you're staging a house and an overlay of text with the review on it, with you in it, I think would be super, super effective. Yes, definitely use those. All right, ask at the right time, provide a direct link, which we just talked about, respond quickly. So if you get a review, then you should respond to the review. And when
Do
you
they send us
respond,
notifications of?
it will,
Okay.
it'll let you know that Janice left you a review. And whenever I respond, Janice, I had so much fun looking at houses with you. Remember that one that had caution tape in the bathroom and we wondered if somebody got murdered? Don't put that. But it did happen one time whenever I was showing houses, but put something unique in it, you know,
Like a
that,
cat peeing on a toilet?
what'd you say?
I seen a cat peeing on a toilet.
Oh.
How's that?
That is not a house that I would buy, or I would replace the toilet.
Oh, I would definitely buy that house. That's a clean cat.
I love cats, but not peeing in my
That's-
toilet.
That's a well-trained cat.
Make sure that it is personalized. It shows that you care about the customer. It shows that you care about the feedback. Personalize your response, mention the service provided, turn negative reviews into opportunities.
Mhm.
The way you respond to negative reviews online will dictate whether or not somebody decides to ignore the negative review or use you.
Yep.
Not use you, right? So you have to be able to say, I'm so sorry that you had that experience. Let's take this offline so that we can make it better. And then take it offline unless they're crazy, then maybe get Jimmy involved. Offer
If you're real
solutions.
crazy, you just don't even ask. for it.
Okay, yeah, right. Take the
Yeah, you
conversation
kinda know.
offline. The people who are gonna leave the worst reviews are not the ones you're gonna ask for a review. Like, you're gonna get a review because they, you know, wanted to go see a house, they weren't qualified for the house. You weren't gonna show it to them, they got mad, they found you on Google and they reviewed you negatively. Your decorum in the response will dictate whether or not people choose to ignore that review or not. And you can't delete the review unless you can prove that it's fake or spam or a troll, right? But you have to have really good evidence that it's not. Encourage clients to highlight specific services. So this one's kind of tough. If it's somebody that you've met like on a, you know, it's a internet lead or something and you're not like really close with them, I might not do this. But it would be helpful to you if you can prompt them on how they leave their review. If somebody just leaves me 5 stars with no, you know, content in it, then it's not gonna do great. You know, it's good that I got the review, but it would be better if they left more to it. It sounds very selfish, but it's just what the truth is. If you know them, it's like my mom. I sold my mom a house. And I asked my mom to leave me a review. And I said, hey, can you leave me a nice review? What are your thoughts? What do you think you might leave? Do you mind using
These
the
words.
city? Yes. Do you mind saying the city? Do you mind saying a little bit about what service it is that I provided for you so that the review can be as effective as possible? If you want to get good reviews, you should give good reviews. Go online and find your favorite lender and SEO the snot out of them. Give them the most fantastic review that you have ever given in your life. Heather Phillips with First Vision Mortgage, which is not where she's at. I can't remember the name. New Haven Mortgage is my go-to lender for first-time home buyers, refinances, and anybody who's looking to buy a home. She has personally done 3 of my mortgages, and she serves Southern Middle Tennessee with all of her heart. She has the heart of an educator or whatever. I'm just pontificating for no reason, other than to say, practice writing reviews, review other people. You do not only have to have clients review you. If you're limiting yourself just to clients, then you're missing a huge opportunity. How many lenders do you work with that you work well with? Ask a lender to review you. Ask people who haven't actually bought a home with you, but who have seen your work ethic. If you don't have clients that can review you, you need to find somebody who can review you. Make sure that it's a little relevant, you know, don't just like ask the waiter at Chili's to review you as a nice customer. Yes.
Don't forget your referrals, the referring out,
Oh, yes.
because I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the people that I referred out to other agents.
Mhm.
But I would almost ask
Oh,
for from
yes.
the agent and from the person you referred out to them.
Definitely. So Janice sends me a client. Janice lives in Texas and her person needed to move here. I served her client well. Her client has raving reviews. I've communicated with Janice the entire way. Janice needs to write me a review. How does everybody feel about that? Feel good about that? Okay, good. All right, encourage clients to leave photos. Incentivize, consider offering incentives like gift cards to encourage more reviews. So once a quarter, I would probably incentivize and just say, if you want a free Starbucks drink on me, then give me a review. Any questions about reviews? All right, we're gonna skip this part. This is gonna be an activity, but we're running out of time. When you leave here, your homework is to find a local business and review them. Screenshot it and send it to me. I'll be following up with every single one. All right, using Google My Business Insights to measure performance. So this is super fast. There are insights on here. It is your report card. They're going to show you how people find and interact with your profile on Google. These numbers help you understand what's working and where you can improve to attract more clients. You're going to see how people found you. Okay, here, I'll show you the keywords. Is this? Here's mine. I'm sorry, I'm like right in y'all's faces. I'm gonna go to performance. And since May, I've had 285 business profile interactions. Over here, 575 people have viewed my business profile. Do you see the breakdown? 70% was on mobile, 15% was on desktop, Google Maps mobile, Google Maps desktop. And then to the right, here are the search results. So when people were searching for Rachel Griffin, I don't know who that is, Tullahoma,
It's on there
Tennessee,
twice.
they were finding me. I was showing up in that result, right?
Nice.
What is that? That's called something.
A happy accident.
It is squarespace.com. There's a common typo when people type in squarespace.com, and Wix, which is a competitor's website, bought the domain name for that typo. And it says,
Wow.
looking for a nice place to, house your website, you should be using Wix. I mean, it's a troll and it's a funny one. But again, somebody was looking for Rachel Griffin. I don't know who she is, but they're finding me instead. Keller Williams, Tullahoma. I've shown up on searches for Keller Williams, Tullahoma. Rachel Brazelton, Tullahoma. We're gonna scroll a little bit further. Come on.
I have less than 15 that was looking for Adam and they found me.
Oh, that's funny. Real estate agent, Tullahoma, Tennessee, realtor. Whoop, there's a competitor. But they're finding me. Sorry.
Rachel, where did you go?
Chief performance right here.
Performance.
Yep.
What?
We don't see anything.
How can they not find me?
Once you're verified, you'll be able
Out
to see
there.
it, and then you'll scroll down.
Feel very judged.
So there's some other ways. There's a search engine. There's a Google add-on, which is like an app for your Google browser called Keywords Everywhere. And you have to pay for it, but Keywords Everywhere will show you, like, I'll type in Keller Williams, Tullahoma, Tennessee, and it'll show
just
me.
Google best Google keywords.
Oh, because they want you to pay for it. They know, they're smart enough. Anyway, so you'll type in your, Keller Williams, Tullahoma, Tennessee, and then it'll show users who searched for this keyword also searched for these different things. And that's how you can start to narrow in on what it is that your stuff should be saying. Does anybody have any questions about that? Yes, ma'am.
So how many closings can you contribute to Google?
What?
Like,
All of them.
How many, say that again, how many what?
like it personally, in your business,
Oh.
how many of your closings do you think came via Google?
Oh,
As far as an
me
ROI, yeah,
personally.
yeah.
It's not so much about like somebody finding me on Google like that. It's more of the social proof that I exist.
Gotcha.
So like I had somebody at the Air Force Base refer me to one of their friends like last week. And I know that they were looking on Google at me. So when somebody's referring you, it's just, if you don't have Facebook, what are you doing? If you don't have Facebook, if you don't have Instagram, that's totally fine, but they're going to try and find you.
Google, yeah.
And
Those-
Google is-
Those insights will also tell you how many people called you from Google. So if they click call on your website,
Oh, that's cool.
those insights will say 20 calls
there it
from
is.
Google.
Okay.
How people found you, shows keywords on how
Yeah.
people search, profile views and clicks. So it'll show me you had 12 calls from Google last month. If somebody doesn't have my phone number, they're Googling to find my phone number.
Yeah.
They know my name, they wanted to work with me, but they didn't save my phone number, so they're Googling my phone number and they're clicking it, yes.
Can't you integrate the Google, so there's a part with your calendar where you can schedule me?
Yes.
It's a link where they can schedule your time, but then it privately reads your current things you've got in the calendar, so it doesn't overlap, and you can set like time limits of gaps in between, all
Yes.
that kind of stuff.
You can do auto scheduling on there. I'm so bad at, I don't like auto scheduling because there's no telling what I'm thinking or doing the actual day. But you can do that for sure. Direction requests, how to get to where it is that you're going. Phone calls from profile. Okay, so the Southern Middle Realty office, Charlie and I get phone calls all the time from that office, because when people are Googling Keller Williams Tullahoma, Charlie and I's profiles are popping up. Charlie will call me and he'll be like, I got some call about somebody else's deal because they were trying to get to the office, which feels annoying a little bit, but it's also very satisfying to know that you're the one, whenever they click the button, that it's calling. All right. That's it.
How do you get that little circle on next to the realtor? Cause I saw on your page. You have-
Oh, on my Mac, it's Option R or Command R.
If it's not a Mac, right click and add an emoji and it's in the symbols of emojis.
Oh, where do you put that? Next to your name?
To the realtor.
You know.
All right, so the key takeaways from today, you've got to optimize your profile. A complete, accurate profile builds trust and attracts local customers. Engage regularly. Use posts, Q&As, and updates to keep your profile active and engaging. Doesn't matter how often you do it, just as long as you're doing it consistently. There's no science behind it. Social media, you're posting 3 to 5 times per week. Google My Business, do it once per week and you're going to be fine. Do a massive dump once per month and you're going to be fine. If you start seeing improvement, then increase over time, but don't overwhelm yourself. Leverage reviews. Positive reviews boost visibility and credibility, while thoughtful responses show you care. Use insights to improve. Check those insights, but don't let it discourage you. Let it encourage you to make different choices whenever it comes to your stuff. Any questions about the class today? Yes, Daryl.
I was trying to link these together.
Yes.
Right? I have a budget for Google, for my auction site. And I guess this may depend, do sponsor ads and clicks on my website through sponsored ads ultimately lead to my organic growth?
Well, I mean, yes and no. No, because you paid for it, but yes, you will grow.
Well, and part of what I'm aiming at every auction is, and I've always heard that it takes a little while to gain momentum with algorithms, even with keywords and so forth. But I'm resetting every auction. You know, I'm searching for generic terms that will lead people to every single auction I have. Like I have a lake house in Ford. I mean, I specifically advertise the lake house in Ford, and I put that on my update and so forth. But how long does it take Google to recognize that? Like if I advertise for only 2.5, 3 weeks, am I gonna gain traction with people that Google search auction Hemsworth Lake?
I would say the answer is yes, because you're
Does that make
paying
sense?
for it. Yes, with organic growth and keyword searches, I have to put buyer representation in it enough times for the algorithm to decide that I'm important enough to rank. But if you're paying the dollars for it, it's putting you up there whether you're important enough or not.
Yeah, but it's very disappointing when, I mean, I pull up something on my stuff, on my PC or my, I mean, it recognizes me and it's gonna throw all that to the top of the page. But if you go to it and Google, you know, Smithfield auction right now, am I gonna be on page 4 or 5? I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? It's really kind of frustrating when I'm trying to get, I'm like, I know there's not another auction in Smithfield right now, but
Yeah. No, let's have another conversation about that. Like, let's take that because I think the auction piece is unique. I think Cherie would be able to bring into that one too, just because of her understanding of, yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about that some more, because I think for Google, if you're keeping consistent updates on there that you are advertising to get more auctions, you're not advertising a specific auction, you're just advertising that you are in the business of auctions.
yeah, and
Then it
do
will
that.
help.
Yeah, and I do updates with upcoming auctions to, again, try to head off people that are looking. I'm looking at my performance and my Google searches and, you know, and part of my keyword is near me.
Yeah.
You know, auctions near me, And then I try to come up with every city around here that I think I'm gonna have an auction in, but then again, I get specific with each auction. I'm just wondering if that 2.5, 3 weeks is gonna have any bearing on, and all of a sudden I don't have an auction and, it's come and gone.
Yeah,
And then maybe it's like 3 weeks from now, somebody searches auction and they come up with a Smithsville auction that's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
happen in a couple weeks.
if you're paying for results, Google's gonna try and give you the best results that it can. I mean, whether your keywords stunk or not, it's gonna A/B test and it's gonna do its best to give you what it promised. And if you are advertising 2 or 3 weeks in advance of the auction, then I doubt that it's not showing up in the top of the bar as, and it'll say paid advertising, but it'll show up.
I know, and that's something I was gonna ask everybody, how they feel about if they do a Google search, do they scroll past the sponsored ads?
I know, right? I think it depends on what it is. If it's an auction and they're looking for something specific, like to go to an auction, I don't think they would scroll past it like they would, a list of 15 real estate agents that have paid.
Honestly, I do if I'm searching.
I know, me
for
too. I'm
something.
like, I know that this is a Canva sponsored post, but I'm gonna click the one that's not sponsored by Canva, just for.
That's highest ranked
Right.
other than sponsored.
Yes, absolutely. Do you have another question?
That was kind of it.
Okay,
Thank you.
absolutely. Anybody else on Google My Business? Yes.
How do I get it to like start the verification? Like I can't get there.
Find me right after and we'll click all the right buttons and we'll get you there. Yes.
Remember when we were talking about like making a video of the street and the mailbox and all that jazz?
Yes.
Is that to verify the address?
That's
was
to
that for?
verify that you are a legitimate business and that you are in business.
So if I have a check mark by my name, am I good to go? I don't have to do that? Or
You should
I
be.
still do that?
Hello to everybody who did not attend the Google My Business class today. We are going live right now. There were some questions that everybody asked whenever they signed up for the course. And I'm gonna answer some of those commonly asked social media questions here. If you have any questions as we go, feel free to ask them and I will answer them. We've got about 15 minutes max that we're gonna do this one. So hang tight, listen in, and we'll have some fun. All right, so everybody was asking questions about consistency in social media posting. They were asking about what it is that they should post, how to get the most of it. And so here's the 3 things. So if you have a piece of paper, or if you have your notes, here are the 3 things I want you to write down. How many of you have attended the Ignite social media class? Fantastic. So this is not going to be new information, or this will be new information for a lot of people. Plan ahead with an 80-20 content mix. So that's number 1. Plan ahead with an 80-20 content mix. 80% of your content should be what? Personal or business? Personal, every single time. Nobody wants to follow a real estate agent. They just don't. I'm sorry. We're not that fun. We are fun, but you have to show that you're fun. Nobody wants to follow real estate agents. It's not the kind of influencer that they follow. So you have to give people a reason to want to follow you. Now, auctions are a totally different thing. I follow for auctions just so that I can hear people talk really fast all day long. 20% of your content should be what? Business listings, services, you're out showing houses, you're doing things like that. So 80-20, focus on that. You need to spend time each week planning your content using simple themes. So how many of you have been to one of my social media classes? What do I call that? Anybody? Bueller? Taco Tuesday. Plan throughout the week. I probably wouldn't do motivational Monday just because everybody and their mother does it. Like I would maybe pick motivational Thursday and come up with some other kind of fun thing to say. But like Kim Smith in Tullahoma does Takeaway Tuesdays. Think about something that you can do consistently. Pick one thing that you can repeat every single week. And that way you can make it super easy. Any questions about organizing and consistency? Does somebody have anything like specific that they have problems with organizing and being consistent with what they're posting?
Like,
All of it. I think that the biggest issue people have with being organized and consistent is that they're just too afraid to press go. Like you can sit down and you're looking at it and you have the plan and for some reason you're just not feeling great about it for no reason other than your brain is lying to you. You just got to post it. You cannot make adjustments to your social media plan if you're not posting on social media. So if you look at and I can't because I have it on my phone and it's live. If you are looking at your insights, some of my best performing posts will get like, 200, 300, 400 views. I'll get like 30 or 40 likes on it, which is fantastic. I have 1,300 followers. and only 250 people saw it, that's okay. Like, it really is okay. That tells me that I can post that same thing in a different way multiple times, and maybe a different 200 people are gonna see it. There were 1,000 people in my follower group that did not see that one particular piece of content. You need to be repeating it and doing it multiple times. The name of the game, it's the numbers game. If you are not posting and posting and posting, then nobody's gonna have anything to like or follow or do. So I would at least just post something. So start with something that you can make consistent. Tuesday takeaways, Thursday home tips, a Friday walkthrough tour. You're doing some sort of walkthrough tour of a listing that is with Keller Williams that you have permission from the listing agent that you can share on social media. But you're doing that every single week so that people can expect the same thing every single time. All right, number 2 is engage consistently. We just talked a lot about Google and how you can speak to Google, but you don't really have to expect any return relationship. If you are not seeing growth on any of your channels, you need to be engaging with people on the channels. It'd be like walking into a party and just like standing in the middle of a room and talking about yourself and never asking questions and never letting anybody else talk. Like, you have to let other people talk to you. Does that make sense? There's a strategy that Keller Williams gives. It's the 10-5-1. If you do nothing else, do the 10-5. You need to like or react to 10 people's posts, and then you need to comment on 5 of them. Is it a good thing to comment emojis only on a post? No, although I love the heart hand emoji. It is a terrible idea to post that and leave it. Those of you who are in the Google My Business class, why do you think that would be a bad idea? Why do you think using actual words is important on those posts? SEO,
Jesus.
Erica for the win. SEO and Jesus. And lead gen or anybody else. SEO. So if you want to show up on the searches, if you want to show up as being authentic, then you're going to have to post like, nice things on there, but engaging every single day. Should you do the 10-5 on just one single platform, or should you do it on all of the platforms that you want to grow? All of them that you want to grow. If you are only doing that on Instagram, you're not going to see growth on Facebook. If you don't care about growth on Facebook, then forget about it. Don't do it. But if you're confused why your Facebook's not growing, and you're only engaging on Instagram, that would be why you have to engage on both. Okay, so here's some strategies for engaging consistently. Start conversations in your stories. How many of you are using stories every single day? Raise your hand if you're using your stories. No. Well, let's say consistently throughout the week, 3 to 5 times per week, minimum. One person.
I've kind of ghosted for the past 2 weeks.
Stop doing that. We love to see your face.
I know, I see your face.
Once a week.
And I'm like, mental.
Do it every day, or at least Monday through Friday. 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Those are the 3 times a day that you should be posting. And that way you've got something in your stories for 24 hours. Post a picture if you're not comfortable being on video. Start posting with just a picture. Then start posting selfies because everybody loves a selfie, right? And then start talking on the camera. You're going to get more engagement from talking on the camera than you are anything else. But the reason why I say that for engagement is because people are more likely to talk to you in your stories than they are on your posts. They might see a post, but when you post it in your stories, they might actually start a conversation about it. Or you can have do you like this house? And they slide the bar. Pick which option do you like the best, 1, 2, or 3? And you're giving them opportunities to engage, which helps improve your algorithm. All right, and then number 3. So we had plan ahead with the 80-20 content mix, engage consistently, and then batch and repurpose with B-roll in mind. How many of you know what B-roll footage is? 1, 2. Okay. When you go and you shoot video content, if you watch my videos, you've got where I'm doing the whole walkthrough tour and I'm speaking to the camera, but then there's also other content where I'm like sitting in a chair pretending like I'm drinking coffee, and there's like messing with some staging that somebody else did, but it looks like I'm doing it, turning on the water faucet, walking down a set of stairs, opening a door. All of that's considered B-roll. I'm not talking on it. It's evergreen. I can use it whenever, however I want to. At my listing shoots, we get like at least 5 to 10 of those individual shots. And that way I can use it in all of the different parts of my social media. So I can do a reel, it's 5 seconds long. I'm literally just turning on a faucet of water. And over the top of the video, there is words that says something inspirational about real estate. If you're working in the office for a little while, turn your camera on, have it video you for a couple of seconds while you're answering the phone or pretending to answer the phone. You just need to have a consistent or a large library of B-roll footage for you to be able to use whenever you don't feel like posting. You know, there are some times where we're just like, I don't want to do it today, but I have this really nice video of a day that I did want to do social media, and so I'm gonna post that one instead.
Yeah.
Repurpose content across platforms, but you need to be mindful of timing. So TikTok, you can do like up to a 30-minute video. Instagram, anything over 90 seconds is not going to be given to people who are not your followers. And that's what we want, is to be able to push it out to people that are not already following us. So Instagram is 90 seconds max. YouTube is 1 minute max. So I try and make everything that I want to go viral or that I want to reach lots of people less than a minute long. That way I can put it on all of the channels. Yes, Facebook is the same as Instagram. There are some videos that I've done that, like on TikTok, I've gotten 10,000 views and a bunch of comments, and it was fantastic. And there are some that, and then on Instagram, it doesn't do as well. You have to pay attention to your insights. So if you're going in and you're looking to see, hi. Hello. Okay, sorry, I'm seeing comments on here. If you're going in and you're looking to see like the top 3 things that I did in the last 30 days, there's a funny video of me and Eberly. That one has gotten like the most views, the most likes, the most comments on anything that we've done. So should I say, oh my gosh, that was so much fun, and then never do it again? No, you're probably going to find another video of me and Evie doing something funny in the next month, just because that's the kind of stuff that brings us both growth. If you're posting something every single week and it's gone on for, let's say, 6 to 8 weeks, and you're not getting any engagement on it, then you need to change what you're doing. There's somebody that I talked to the other day about their videos, and whenever I watched the video, they said their name right out the gate. Like if you look at the analytics, it showed that people stopped watching at 5 seconds. But if you watch the video, it's, hi, I'm Rachel Farrell with Southern Middle Realty, and I'm a real estate agent serving Southern Middle Tennessee. I mean, that was like 5 solid seconds of me saying nothing that was of value to anybody else except for to maybe compliance in the state of Tennessee. You got to start with a hook and then see how people stay connected with you. ChatGPT is really good for that. If you have been doing scripts or if you've been doing videos and they're not getting great engagement, have it transcribe your video and then ask it to make it better. If you're getting good engagement on something, have ChatGPT transcribe your video and then ask it what common questions people might have after the video, and then make 3 scripts for a new video. So you have to double down on the stuff that you're already doing well. Does anybody have questions about that? Did I make that clear, or does it sound muddy murky? No good? Awesome. All right.
I have a question, Rachel. How do you make it transcribe that? What are you talking about?
Yes, so if you pull up ChatGPT on your computer and you have your script on your phone, like click the record button, the talk to text on ChatGPT on your computer, and then start it on your phone and hold it up to the speaker, and it'll transcribe it for you. And then once it's transcribed, then ask the prompt. Take this video script and make it better. Add more keywords to this video script so that I can get more views. What would a good caption be to go with this script? There are some times where I have talked for so long that I'm like, I have no more words inside of me to say. And so I'll ask ChatGPT to give me the words. It knows me well enough now how it should speak so that it sounds like me. And then there's ways that you can edit it so that it will not use stupid words or phrases like, you're not going to want to miss Oasis, check out this, you know, like weird jargon and lingo that nobody uses, which is super helpful. How many of you are posting consistently? One, it's just you every time, always raising your hand. What is it that's going to make y'all do something this week? Give me something that would have you doing at least 1 post this week.
This class.
This class.
It was my motivation to get back on track. I was doing it at one time, got busy with the business.
Yeah.
And now it's time to get back on this.
Yes, I love it. Anybody else? What's gonna make you wanna post?
Nothing, everyone.
Nothing.
Wanna post.
Okay, well, how about you do this? Everybody write down my phone number, 615-624-1287, or my email address, rferrell, FERRELL, @kw.com. And this week, between now and next Wednesday, post one thing and send it to me. Or if you're like, I don't know that I wanna post it, send me your draft. And then we'll fix it, and then you'll post it, because between now and next week, you can have something posted.
Oh, I will. I make myself do it, but I don't
Yes.
ever want to.
Absolutely, no, I totally understand
I
that.
haven't
Yeah.
cringed my children out in a little while, so.
You haven't cringed your
Yeah.
children out in a little while. Listen, at this point, I'm like, for my husband who's on social media, the man knew what he was getting into whenever he married me. Like, it's gonna be wild on social media. It's just, we're gonna make funny videos and we're gonna do all the fun things. Does anybody have any other questions about social media? Does anybody online have any questions?
What do you use for scripts?
I make my own script up and then I ask ChatGPT to edit it.
That's a great.
Also,
idea.
rip off and duplicate.
Yeah.
Go and find people that speak really well on camera, listen to what they have to say, and you can use those words in ChatGPT.
That's so smart.
Like-
I wing it and then I end up making 20 videos until I kind of rein it in.
Mhm.
And
Same.
it sounds somewhat reasonable, and then I just close my eyes and goes.
Yes.
What did you say one time before? Just go
Do
ahead
it
and
one
post it.
time. Do it one
Oh yeah, just do it once and post it.
Yeah.
If you're spending an hour, hour and a half making one video,
Oh, no.
then you're not using your time well. It's not worth it you'd be better off just doing one post on Google My Business and moving on than to spend that much time working on it. Yes, Daryl.
So the majority of your videos, you have a camera person, correct, or no?
My listing videos, I have a camera person. My funny videos and different day-to-day stuff, my 8-year-old's my camera person sometimes. The Kleenex stand is my camera person. The tripod that I'm using right now is my camera person. I read something interesting though about next year and trends in social media is that whenever you're giving information, like sitting in front of the camera and saying, here are the 3 facts about whatever it is out. Like, people just are not following along with that. If you are walking and somebody else is filming you as you are walking and talking and giving that same exact script, they're seeing better results from, it looks like you're coming from a place of authority. You know, I am so smart and good at this. I have so much knowledge of this that somebody else is hired to film me, walk through and speak whatever it is. There are some tripods that'll like follow you, but I think that the idea is that like you're walking through a space into the next space and you're giving the information from a place of authority. Do any of y'all follow the Chevrolet dealership up in it's Mohawk Chevy
And stop it.
up in Utah? Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Who
You
is
should,
it?
Mohawk Chevrolet. Go write them down, Mohawk Chevrolet.
Hold on.
They are, if they
Are
have,
they on everything?
they are, I think they're on everything, specifically they're on TikTok, that's how I found them. Mohawk Chevrolet has done an incredible job of marketing. They've got this little marketing girl on there that is like top tier. They have made the office just